to, or really just Unspecial in general, he's had a pretty dominating hold over everybody except Bobby. And this, I mean, I don't want to boil it down to just like this matchup because he's obviously just gotten a ton better in everything, execution, reads, and just his general neutral game. But I don't know how I guess equal these two skill are, because Reesch seems to perform better out of state for the most part. Yeah, just cleans up that. But Diego definitely seems to have a hold on the local scene. And yeah, that was crazy conversion off stage.
I wish he would have went for the swag and upbeat Diego out of his side B.
Man, I wish I could just read that tech in. Just gotta react to everything. Yep, just get to the moment. A lot of spacies missed that tech. I'm not sure why. Like,
is Reesch about to win this game one?
I think it's about like the fact that Nair is 2 hits and just people, I don't know why they just don't, you know, get the timing down. They like instinctively maybe press the tech button on the first hit and then it gets delayed obviously because they have another one and then they just miss the tech. So that's something that I do a lot as well. Fighting it out on the top platform, which is I'm sure what Diego wants in this situation. Falcon definitely wants to be below spacies.
Nice conversion. Reesch is up 3-1.
He's pulling ahead. He's making the neutral look a lot more doable. Diego's not playing nearly as defensive and like safe as like
He's like
generally safe for him.
He's like putting a lot of pressure on Diego, and he's making Diego to take to the platforms and just like nailing him with these up air strings.
Oh. That's first air off stage. Wow,
spicy.
That's not a game that we've seen from these two in the past, like, I don't know, 6 months. Because obviously there was a point in time
what is going on?
Reesch was, you know, dominant over him, but as soon as Diego won
Diego's
for that
like,
first time,
I counterpick you to FD.
Diego, oh my god. Wait, what happened?
Is this Mango? Okay, so he counter, I was like guessing. So Reesch is really good at chain grabbing with like every character in the game. You can chain grab with Marth, you can chain grab with Peach, you can chain grab with Fox, you can chain grab with Falco.
Yeah, well, I'm having trouble because the overlay. Is Reesch Peach?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Diego is spiting him with his own Falcon.
Another good Pooperina
This is
on.
actually disgusting.
Reesch is Peach and Diego's Falcon. Reesch counter, Diego counterpicked him to FD. And then Reesch was like, I'm going to chain grab you.
Yes, Reesch. Do not put up with this Falco FD tyranny that the Falcon mains have to go through. Step up. Be a leader.
It's like,
that's what I'm feeling. I thought he would have gone. I mean, I could understand why he
dip low.
Do the Fox.
Oh,
but
it's elusive. He doesn't know where he's going to go. Oh, yes.
That recovery
good
is
recovery.
Very ambiguous.
Now he's living.
I play a lot against Steps, and sometimes Peach really does feel un-edge guardable. That's not to say that they aren't doing good things to make themselves very ambiguous on the recovery, but it is very difficult.
I think the trick to edge guarding Peach is because she has such bad options from the ledge. You should like control center stage to the point that she is forced to take ledge.
Like Samus.
Yeah.
That's something that, you know, like this matchup's kind of, I would say it's Falcon favored, but very slightly. And the reason I say that is because Falcon obviously wins the movement game. Like, Peach actually does have a very good dash dance, but she's still slow. And it comes down to, like, you know, Falcon obviously can abuse the neutral game, especially on stages like FD, but this is where Peach beats Falcon, in my opinion. Falcon has great punishes on Peach as well, but for instance, you know, the chain grab is incredibly powerful, but beyond that, just Peach's hitboxes in general come out so much quicker, and a couple of them, like back air, have such insane range that, like, it feels like she wins the hitbox game where Falcon wins the movement game. You can argue which one is a little bit more important than the other. That's why I would say that Falcon probably wins, but there are tons of Peaches around the world that make this matchup a little even, at the very least. just runs in below
What
the
was
turnip.
that throw? Oh. I
Scoops
guess.
him with the up air.
I guess he just DI'd it like out so hard that it was like not good in that situation.
Yeah. Also, the neutral becomes complicated once Peach gets a turn up, just because of her options. I actually don't know all Peach's options, so I don't want to like say things that I don't know about. But like, if she can float while holding a turn up, then like she has a lot of ground. She threatens a lot of space, and Falcon can run away all he wants, but that space gets encroached quite a bit, and he kind of finds himself in a tough place.
One of the things that Peach gets like her big punishes on is like Captain Falcon, I guess, is kind of gonna want to like nair in the neutral or approach with an aerial. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess.
like the problem is that look, unless you space your aerials out or just time them really well, you get stuffed by Peach a lot. On the ground, her dash attack is incredibly potent. In the air, nair is extremely quick, and forward air has a lot of range as well as back air. So, I don't know. I find myself just in this matchup just getting stuffed out a lot, and that's my biggest problem. Her jab is very quick, the quickest in the game, frame 2.
What mix-up are you trying to go for then to like weed out her stuffing you?
I mean, it's just pretty much like comes back to the movement game, where you just kind of have to bait out as best you can. And I'm obviously forgetting the biggest, proponent of ground-based combat with Peach, which is her down smash, which I haven't seen Reesch, I don't think, use at all. Have you?
Nope.
I don't remember. Oh, scoops him with that. That might have connected with a knee, but Reesch's SDI is good enough.
Reesch can get one grab.
I think.
Nope. Nope.
Yeah, that's what both these guys are looking for, but it's obviously going to be easier for Diego in this sense. Diego is Falcon again. Just not saying that it's easier for Peach. And yeah, this is just the last stock, last hit syndrome where both of them just really don't want to do anything to each other.
Oh.
But, yep, trade, and that's going to be good enough. A lot of times trade is not what you want
I wonder if
against
Reesch,
Peach, but
I wonder if Reesch will take him back to FD. And
this is some crazy counter pick shenanigans going on.
I thought he was going to next level him and take him back to FD, and then Falcon ditto him on FD.
That'd be interesting. I'd like to critique both of their Falcons, but I can only critique one at a time. I'm not even really doing that. So Dreamland is pretty much the bread and butter counter pick against Spaceys in general. Against Falco, though, I think universally it's good against Fox. As good as you're going to get. But like against Falco, I really feel like it just depends on the Falco that you're playing. The extra space is nice, but like if the Falco takes advantage of it and just plays very defensively, just lasers out.
I don't know, Diego's really laser heavy.
Yeah, but he's not really playing that way so far this set. He might start if things don't go his way, or start not going his way this game. But yeah, like I found the stage to actually be harder for me than like Yoshi's, for instance, against some Falcos that like to, or that are just good defensive, players with lasers. It's good because it's like, as Falcon, a lot of times, in my opinion, of my Falcon, like I'm always trying to just close space between Falcons where they don't feel comfortable lasering, and if they do, then I can just go under it or over it and just kind of stuff them out. Nice cleanup edge guard. He didn't miss a beat. But on this stage, they have so much room to retreat that like encroaching space becomes really difficult, and a lot of times you just end up frustrated and not really getting anywhere, and then you like slip up and you get comboed really hard. But at least the platforms work well for Falcon escaping the combos, and that's going to be unfortunate. But like basically my philosophy is that if you SD like that, unless it's last stock and your opponent's on last stock, if you're over 100, just take it. It could have been worse. So yeah, see, that was kind of that situation where like Reesch is just trying to slowly encroach space, and Diego is just backing up.
That sucks.
Yep.
Oh.
It does, but Falco honestly doesn't get a lot of early kills, so... Oh, great read. Great read. it was almost like he baited him by jumping through the up through the platform, so Diego thought he was going to connect with that get-up attack, but the hitbox just came out a little bit too late.
It looked like he was going to like waveland and like go for a tech chase on the platform, but he was like double jump stomp.
Yeah, it really feels like baiting get-up attacks is like one of the most powerful tools for, you know, in the game if you're not really comfortable like perfect reaction tech chasing, which not many people are and not many people should be. It's hardly worth it sometimes. This is really, yeah, I would have liked to see him just jump from the ledge and back air, but
come on, Reesch.
Great dash dance grab, great forward smash. Recognizes the DI behind him and just throws out the bow. So much more reliable than trying to go for a short hop knee in that situation, so props to him. Especially a short hop reverse knee like he would have had to do. And I'm going to the Forbidden Falcon stage, Falcon Dreams. Tries to get a jab reset, Diego techs away.
Playing Sheik, I feel bad for so many characters who go here.
Well, you should just feel bad for playing Sheik in general. But, it's on top. Yeah, I don't know. I think that overall Reesch is a pretty... I think most relatively new Falcons are pretty strong here just because, like, they kind of learned the game from, like... yeah. That could happen on YouTube. But anyways, like, a lot of the problems... or a lot of like the benefit that new Falcons have is like they grow up in this game knowing kind of how to play the stage as Falcon, where I think a lot of like older Falcons didn't know that, and so they kind of have a hard time like getting it, just like forcing that play style in. Because I mean, really like, jeez, man.
I think shield dropping with is a major component on this stage, especially if you can shield drop Nair. It's one of the best tools of every character in the game on this stage.
Yeah, you're so close to the ground.
Yeah, you can like shield drop through Nair, and then you can get like Nair strings with like Fox on the stage by shield dropping. Like you can shield drop Nair them, and they get popped up, and you can like land with a Nair on the platform, and you just shield drop through, and then run off Nair them again. You get like a string of like 3 Nairs with most characters in this game. Captain Falcon, Sheik, Fox.
Good cleanup edge garden. That's what Falcon has to do, take advantage of every little situation he gets. Gets him with a reverse hit of that stomp. The down air has a surprisingly long hitbox. I think he could have teched that, but I don't blame him for not, you know, reacting to that. I think I saw the little... Wow, he's just getting pressured, but one mistake from Diego puts him off stage. Obviously gets back on real quick. Jumps out of shield from that air. This is where Diego's patented... oh, okay, that reverse air was nuts. I think it's just like a lot of people just get frustrated by his playstyle, obviously, in situations like this. It kind of feeds off that. Good air dodge. Crazy, but to get stuffed with another nair. Neutral on this stage is not exactly super fun, but you can get some cheesy stuff on it. That's kind of why it kind of works out for Falcon sometimes. And going to the last, well, I mean, honestly, he could have countered Big Yoshi's. I don't think that would have been like terrible, but I think this is generally what most Falcons consider a better stage. But again, like the problems I have with this stage is that it's so long that, you know, again, Falco is really defensive Falcos have a lot of space for retreat, and they just need that one quick opening and lead to this. So wow, that tricked me out.
Version?
Wow, that Falcon kick, and then he just jumped on stage. Didn't do any special.
Lord, he grabbed the ledge from so far away.
Yeah, man, that side B can be such a like game opener for Falcon, but like it's such a it's like an 80-20 thing. It's like it's not gonna work 80% of the time, but that 20% does. You can definitely.
He's just gonna go laser cam because Diego has a lead.
Well, and again, it's just the stage helping him out so much. Where like Reesch has to, you know, like close so much space to even threaten Diego. That like I don't know. Against a player like Diego, he does, you know, obviously have great tech skill and he's pretty good in scramble situations, but just his general play style would lead more to like a closer distance matchup being more beneficial for Reesch here. And yeah, just to add to the frustration, nature. As I land behind him, try to get some cheesy, like, reverse knee, it looked like. Again, he's just trying to go under the lasers, but that side B leaves him so vulnerable. And it's so easy to react. Well, maybe not so easy to react to, fair enough, but all you have to do is do a quick dash away, and you're out of range for him. Falcon's just sitting there on the ground for a good 30 frames or so. Maybe more. Yep, this... I expect to see some steam coming out of Reesch's ears here on the player cam in a few seconds here. This is not...
King versus West Balls. Either either ledge. West Balls stop. Did you watch that set?
Yeah. West Balls wasn't even lasering. He wasn't turning anything.
Yeah, he was up tilting and backward.
I don't know. I feel like though from the two characters, Marth threatens like a lot more space from the ledge than Falcon does.
Yeah, no, that's all it is.
I mean, his nair from the ledge covers a lot, but it's very horizontal. Like, it doesn't have a lot of vertical reach, and that wouldn't help him here anyways. So, fish house, huh?
This is so BM, right?
This is the first time I've ever just wanted to go drink before this house. Drown my sorrows, but huh. I don't know, man. Danak, you got anything you want to say? You got anything you want to say to the people? Because I'm out of words. It's been a while. I'm glad to know this will be my last stream. So somehow when I was looking away from the screen, Diego closed Reesch closed the stock.
The bomb will almost popping off.
Yeah, there's always some loud banter in the background.
I would laugh super hard if Diego just gets bored and Reesch gimps him at the edge. That'd be really funny.
I mean, that's obviously what he's going for, just chilling out at the ledge like this. He's looking for something cheesy.
It is Reesch's revenge for all the time he got laser camped by Diego.
Yeah, but unfortunately, he's not really accomplishing anything.
Tech chase? Oh, no. Oh my god.
Trying to shift your mind, like especially when the game flows like this, where just nothing's happening, trying to shift your mind into, reaction tech chase mode is just very difficult, like, to do it like that. When you're in your room practicing it, and you're just ready, you're just in the zone for practice, but when you finally get that grab in neutral, especially when, again, the match is going like this, it's very hard to snap to your quick reactions. Looks like he's trying to finally go in. Doesn't quite work out. So we'll see how Reesch plays this last stock. That might, you never know. That might have been
Johnny
just
stock?
like, that might have just been
Johnny stock?
Great. So nobody still got him? Yeah, there it is. So, like, what I was going to say is that, like, crazy as it may seem, that might have just been Reesch's attempt to just snap Diego out of his, like, game mode, if that makes sense. Where, he's just kind of so disciplined into just playing this safe laser space that...
Hopefully he lasers so much that he starts throwing out badly, poorly spaced ones, reckless ones.
Yeah, like he just gets out of the will. the mindset to play the game or to play neutral the way like you can. But yeah, that combo is gonna make it.
Have you watched?
No. TV.
Oh, no, I was talking.
Good tech.
Trying to say that to Bobby.
Rip. Not a fun.